Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to take you through a simple skincare routine that I have started. Going into my second week, I believe today is. And so I wanted to kind of tell you and show you what I've been using. So about 3 weeks ago now, I saw that L'Oreal has a new skincare routine, and there's 3 different kind of variations of it, I guess you could say. There's I have the ultra soothing, there's another 2, there's ultra smoothing, I think, and something else. I'll list them below, but there's 3 different ones. I chose the ultra soothing routine because I have dry skin, as we know. But it was neat because one of the things that I liked about the whole, not just the system, but the whole kind of routine of getting this system and getting to which one you need, is that they have a short little quiz on the L'Oreal website, which I really liked, and it kind of gives you, I think there's 3 to 5 questions that I filled out, and it gives you the system that you should be using. So I actually picked mine before I did the little questionnaire, and I actually picked the right one. I picked the one that they gave me. So, and that's just because I know my skin and I know that it's dry. But for those of you who aren't really sure, I thought that was a good thing that they offer. So the one that I have, as I said, is the Ultra Soothing Routine. It starts with the micellar water. This is what you would use as your cleanser. And the interesting thing, I would say, is the 2 other ones, they have an actual cleanser, and this is the micellar water that you would use as your cleanser for the dry routine. So I was a little bit kind of thrown off that they don't have an actual cleanser for the dry routine, but I like the ease and the kind of simplicity of using the micellar water. And with this routine particularly too, you don't have to be somewhere where you need water or you need a sink to actually do it. So that's kind of nice and handy. And then this is the Ultra Soothing Toner. And the cool thing about this is that it's not an actual kind of liquid. It's more of a gel consistency, which again, I was a little bit thrown off at because most, if not all, toners that I've seen are more like a water consistency. They're liquid. This is, hopefully you can see, it's more like a gel. I can't show you really on camera because you won't be able to see it, but it's more like a gel consistency, and it sinks right into the sponge or the cotton pad. But this again, you would just, wipe all over your skin after you use the micellar water, and then this is the cream that you get. So this does not have an SPF in it, I don't believe. Which again is a little iffy, because you can't really use it as you can use it as a day cream, but there isn't any SPF in it. This is what it looks like. It's pretty thick. I do believe on the website they say to use it specifically at night. I'm guessing because there isn't any SPF in it. Apply daily to cleanse face and neck and avoid contact with eyes. Okay, so it doesn't say specifically twice a day. So again, I'm assuming that that's because there's no SPF in it. So that might be a setback for some of you too who like to use something with SPF during the day. But again, it's pretty thick, the consistency. And if you're someone who doesn't like to use things that are heavily scented, I might steer away from this because it's very fresh, and I actually do like the scent of it, but it can be fairly strong, I would say. The cream in particular, I think, is fairly strong. But I mean, it's kind of like a spa scent, I would say. It's very fresh, very clean. But again, if you're someone who has, an issue with scents, that might be a problem. um, so yeah, this is this system that I've been using for the last 2 weeks. Again, some of the drawbacks are that there isn't an actual cleanser with it, other than the micellar water. But again, that's kind of the bonus in a way because you don't need a sink, as I mentioned, and if you're on the go or if you are someone who's away, maybe you forgot your actual skincare routine, something like this to take with you while you're away on a trip or something would be great because again, you don't need a sink. But the other thing for the dry routine is they don't have a scrub. And for someone like me with my skin, I like to exfoliate, and I'm always pretty conscious about getting that, dry dead skin off of my face to continue my cell renewal and to kind of slough off the aging skin and dead skin because you don't want to clog your pores and all that jazz. So, again, I was a little bit kind of thrown off that they didn't include something with scrub because at least one of the other two routines that I've seen did have an exfoliating scrub as part of it. So, again, I was a little bit thrown off at that with this one. But all in all, I really do like it. So far, so good. And I would recommend it to any of you who, again, are, looking at a new skincare routine. You want something quick and simple. Maybe you're just going to the gym. The micellar water would be great to just take with you to the gym. Yeah, so I think all in all, it's a great skincare routine. Again, there's a few things that I was a little bit disappointed at, but that's just my particular opinion. And but there are, good positive points to it too. What else was I going to mention? Oh, the nice thing about it too is that the price point, of it, I believe the 3 pieces that I got were around $40 altogether. So for drugstore, that's not bad for skincare. I think that's pretty decent, and because I mean, skincare at Sephora, for example, higher end, you would probably very easily be paying $40 and up. Most of it is up. So, I mean, I think $40 is pretty decent considering it's drugstore. I will say in terms of my what I've noticed with my skin, I haven't noticed a huge difference. However, it's only been 2 weeks, so it's not that long to see a difference and to recognize if there's any improvements. It certainly hasn't gone backwards, so that's a good thing. I was concerned when I started out that I would break out maybe because of different products that I'm using. I'm always kind of concerned with skincare. If I'm going to be breaking out or if I'm going to be noticing any kind of reactions of my skin because I've gotten so used to using Origins that I'm a little bit, hesitant to use other stuff. So, I did notice that I haven't gone backwards and I haven't been, breaking out or anything like that. So that's good. But in terms of, major improvements in the last 2 weeks, I haven't really seen anything. And it is a bit of a disappointment that I have to, include or incorporate a different scrub, that there isn't one in this system. So that was kind of annoying in a way, but all in all, I really do like this system, and so far so good with using it. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave them below, and I will leave the link to this particular system below, and I'll also leave a link to the L'Oreal website. because I do think it's really cool that they offer that. I think it's a 3 to 5 question sort of questionnaire that they give you to pick which one that you're going to use. So I think that's really helpful. So I'll leave that below for you guys as well. But I hope you liked this video, and please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.